Good morning. Arthur Offaly speaking on behalf of the Arthur Offaly Foundation. Now, once again, that scum running our legal and court system here in Northern Ireland have proved me right. They are without doubt the most corrupt, discredited scum on the face of the planet. Just look at the last two stories that I have put on my site, the Arthur Offaly YouTube. I think they speak volumes about the morality of those so-called people running our legal system and also our corrupt court services. Especially that sham of a family court and leg-inside courts, or should I call it a kangaroo court. A court run behind closed doors. No members of the public are allowed in, not even members of those who are to attend court. The only ones who are allowed in, of course, are the lawyers, the solicitors, and of course the social services. Now, you don't have to be Einstein to work out what corrupt dealings is going on behind closed doors on innocent members of the public, especially children, getting taken from their parents and tossed into foster homes, where many innocent children have been abused by paedophiles, by court services, i.e. the judges, and also social services. Innocent children who know no better and who depending on those services to look after and protect them and keep them safe. Now, my office, the Arthur Offaly Foundation, has received many complaints from parents who have made serious complaints about that court and those in charge of it. Two judges in particular who we are looking into their past history and will let you know when we are finished. Now, getting back to that corrupt legal system, my father, Arthur Joseph Offaly, brutally murdered by Sinn Féin Irish police informer Scappaticci in 1974 with the full cooperation of that corrupt paramilitary group calling themselves a police force, the RUC-PSNI. I have concluded with Sinn Féin IRA, so my father's case will never reach the courts. Also involved in this legal scam are members of the legal services such as John Largan, Attorney General, whose offices are pro-Sinn Féin IRA, and he has refused me an inquest on my father's murder for the past years. The other office is that of Barra McGrory, of the PPS office. That is the Public Prosecution Office, who is also pro-Sinn Féin IRA. Both Largan and McGrory have refused me any assistance to be in my father's murder. After all, both are heavily involved with Sinn Féin IRA. And the scum who murdered my father was Scappaticci, a Sinn Féin IRA member. I want those two sacked, as both have a conflict of interest in my father's murder, as the bosses in the Sinn Féin IRA who murdered my father with the cooperation of that corrupt RUC-PSNI and their informer, all were involved in the murder. And this corrupt legal system here in Northern Ireland is protecting them all. Now, I have waited 43 years for justice for my father, and no one, including those scum from the legal services, will stand in my way. Not on my watch. Still with the legal system, Scappaticci was allowed to appear in court in 2004, charged with perjury. He swore on oath that his code name was not Steak Knife, which was a total lie, and the British state and the courts here dropped all charges and Scappaticci walked free from court. Now, the same thing happened to my granddaughter in the leg-inside courts when a client and her so-called lawyer told lies in court on oath and committed perjury to benefit the case. Now, I reported both to the Bar Council on the 15th of November 2016. Now, I got a reply from Patrick Good, a QC, so-called chairman of the Professional Conduct Committee, stating that they will not investigate the complaint until the present case is concluded. Now, this case could take ages. Once again, a person committed perjury and gets away with it. So much for law and order in this corrupt land of ours. So I can advise the public, all the public in Northern Ireland, if you need to commit perjury to further your case, do so, as according to these legal people, it is legal to do it and face no charges. For if they can do it, so also can the ordinary public, as there cannot be one law for them and another law for us, the public. As perjury is perjury, no matter who commits it, and that is a jail term in any decent court. Anyone who would like a tape of this story or any one of my stories can call me on my mobile 07715921137. Leave your name and address and I will send you a tape free. Thank you. Anyone who has a story to tell and wishes me to air it can call me on my mobile 07715921137, or I can send a reporter out to get your story, and remember, I will tell your story as you tell me. Nothing will be cut out. Now watch more of my stories on YouTube, ArthurRafferty.com, YouTube Arthur Rafferty, Arthur Rafferty Docker, YouTube Jackspot 2012. That is a tip about the brutal murder of my father by a 5-man gang of Sinn Féin IRA led by Freddie Scappaticci. All were police and British Army informers on the orders of the British government, the RUC, PSNI and the Special Branch. Now that IRA Sinn Féin scum, Scappaticci, carried out their orders on their command. My email is arthurrafferty1@gmail.com. Thank you for watching ASNI TV. Good morning and I will see you soon.